So this meeting is to kickstart the campaign, which is going to be on May 16 through 18. We're trying to raise $400,000, and all donations are matched. And so, as a Shalom Torah, parent, my son is in 4th grade. Extremely happy with the school, and I'm happy that Shalom is in our community. And over the years, it has reached out way beyond the community as well. Happy to see that the past fundraisers, definitely improved the school tremendously, both educationally and some capital improvements as well. That we see those solar panels on the roof, all stuff. So,
what about the new floors, Richard? What about the new floors?
Amazing new floors. Yes, so the school is looking good, and kids are happy, and that's what's important, right? So. So to start things off, I'm going to ask Rabbi Kramer to say a few words.
Okay. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us and joining together with this tremendous campaign. And I was talking to somebody about the campaign, and the person said, "Well, I don't know how much money I'm going to be able to raise. So it's not going to be much. It's not going to really affect your campaign." And you'll hear more about how this type of campaign works. But from my perspective, and from the perspective of a lot of people that I've spoken to who were very excited about the campaign and excited to get involved, part of the excitement and part of what's so meaningful about this campaign is that this is the one time of year that the school community, the people that are part of the school day in, day out, the staff, the teachers, the students even get involved. They roll up their sleeves and they make phone calls and they raise money. Actually, one of our highest grossing raisers the last couple of years, has been one of our students. And this is the one time of the year that the entire school community, us who are part of this the whole year, that we get together to be able to raise money for our school, to be able to ensure in whatever way possible that our school can continue to succeed and to thrive and to move forward. And even if someone would say, listen, I can't raise so much, it's not so important. Okay, so you'll hear more about that from Gitti, and you'll hear more about that from the other raisers as to why really everyone doing their part is important. But the most important part is that we're all in this together, and the success or the not as much success of our school and of this campaign and of everything that goes into the school being a community and a place where kids can grow and thrive has to do with all of us coming together to be able to, support the school and to be able to put in whatever we can, however little or however big it is, to ensure the school's success. And I'm going to keep my remarks very short. I could speak for 15, 20, 25 minutes, but that's not what everybody wants to hear in the middle of the day. And that's certainly not what I came here for. I didn't come to hear myself speak. And really, without any further ado, I would like to introduce Mrs. Gitti Prus, who has been our campaign manager. Now this is her 3rd campaign that she's running for us. She ran our first campaign the first year that we started 4 years ago. Our second campaign, she did not run, and we have not let her forget that since. And then last year we pulled her back, and this year we brought her back again. So without any further ado, Gitti, if you could take it away. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And Rabbi Kramer asked me to come on a Zoom call with the parents. I said, they know what they're doing already, because I'm seeing all these familiar faces. I see Richard, I see Jake. I know that you guys have experience doing this. So you guys, usually I come on a call like this and I say, well, other schools do it, so you guys can do it too. But today I'm going to say you guys have done it and you guys can do it again. Because this is, like you said, it's your 4th time doing it. But we forget year to year because different things happen and we don't do this every day. So what I'm here to do is just to give you guys some best practices as you move forward into the next week. Step 1 is to start early, right? Because you never know what's going to come up next week. You'll be busy with something else. So what I would start even today is start posting. Share the campaign on your WhatsApp status, share it on social media, take a video of your kids saying, I love my school, and send it to their grandparents, their cousin. Hey, Uncle Donnie, can you please give to my school? We're really excited, etc. That kind of thing. The number one reason you haven't gotten the donation in yet is because you haven't asked yet, right? So just start making those asks and it comes in. And sometimes it takes a few pushes to get someone to give, right? So for example, I had a client who, a parent of the school, was like, I messaged my brother, I messaged him again. I said, if you want me to stop messaging you, just give me a donation. I don't care what amount it is. And then he finally gave her a donation. But you can make it playful, make it fun, and people will respond to that, right? You can post a meme to your friends, to your family, but really it's about making it personal. That's why I'm saying make it a meme, message your brother. Don't just post in a big WhatsApp group saying, hey, my kid's school is running a campaign today, please donate. No, make it personal. This cause is really important to me. My kid has found a home here. Like Richard said, his son's in 4th grade and it's been impactful on his life. And you want to share that because if it's valuable to you, people will respond to it. So your school is going to give you sample text messages to share and sample things to post, but I would take them and like make it change one line and make it personal. You know, say your child's name, say this is our school. This has been his favorite part of the day so far. And we really want you to partner with us to create more success for our school. Like I said, post on social media, PM your friends, and don't worry so much about the dollar amount that you're going to get. You want the big money, but the small dollars matter too. Why? Because when I come to a campaign page and I see just like 100 donors, and I know the school has like over 100 families, I'm like, wow, like if the parent body themselves are not like, aren't giving or then it's not very exciting for me to participate, right? That's why the matching campaign is so important, because we see like the matching campaign, there's big money who wants to support our campaign. And that's what creates excitement for your smaller donors also. Like, wow, big money is saying, big supporters are saying this campaign matters and they want our contribution too. That's really impactful. So we don't want to come to a campaign where there's just 100 donors. We want we want more donors. And that's why every donor is so significant, whether it's $5, $10, or $20. We want our small donors and those create momentum for our campaign. So when I come to a campaign, all of a sudden I see like there's thousands of donations or even like 200 donations of small numbers. I get really excited. I'm like, wow, 200 people care about this school. I should care too. So if you're getting small donations, that's something to be encouraged by and not to be discouraged by, because it means that people your message is hitting home in whatever way it is. Now, if you have somebody who you want to approach for a bigger amount, definitely do that. And if you're not comfortable making that ask, let's say you don't know or you're not sure how to say, hey, you know, I want this person to give 360 to my page or 500 or 720. If you're not comfortable saying, hey, talking to them about your kid's school and then saying, I was hoping I can count on you for a donation of $250. What do you think about that? And then let them reply. If you're not comfortable asking for 250, what I would suggest you do is give a range. Say something like, I've been calling friends and family, and I've been asking them to contribute between 100 and 180 or 100 and 250, whatever numbers you think make sense for this person. Would you consider that? Can you partner with me? Can you help us out? Or you can just say, you know, I was hoping our friends and family have been really generous, and so far they've been giving X amount. So you can name the amounts you think would make sense for this person. But in general, people do respond to your message because they're not donating to the school. They love the school. The school is a great school, but really they're donating because of their relationship with you. And that's really what it's about. So messaging your friends, your family, or colleagues it's about your relationship with them. It's really, really feasible for everyone here to raise big and raise big money because everyone here knows people. So if you think about 5 friends and then 5 colleagues and then 10 family members that you can each reach out to, that's already 20 people. So if you have like, you know, a 2-parent family, each parent reaches out to 20 people. And if like half those people give between, let's say 36 and 54, or hopefully more, you'll have already raised over $1,000. I just threw a lot of numbers at you. But what I'm trying to say is the more you reach out, the more you'll get. The more you ask, the more you will receive. That's how it works. That's what we do every day in prayer. We ask, and we have to make the ask. We have to make that vessel so we can receive. And that's what we're asking you to do today. Like I said earlier, you guys have done this before, and you guys can definitely do it again. You guys are experienced fundraisers. And I will share my screen to show your past successes, but I can't share my screen. But I know you guys know what to do. After this call, what's really important to set you up for success is 1, join the WhatsApp group, which I think Richard will talk more about. The WhatsApp group is going to give you all the content you need to reach your goal. So they will give you sample pictures, sample text messages you can share. All that will be on the WhatsApp group. 2, make sure you have your link set up and ready to go and start sharing your link. Get started early. And then 3, come down to the call center. The call center is going to be held during the live campaign. Everyone's going to be there. There's going to be food and it's just a nice space for everyone to join together, come together to support the school that we all care about. And that will encourage you to call your friends, your family, and they'll give you donors that have donated to the school in the past to call as well. Any questions, thoughts, worries, concerns, or jokes? Victoria, any questions? Panina, I know you're in the car. She can. I mean, Yana, any questions?
Giddy, you're just so
Hold on.
clear. It's no questions for you.
I have to unmute. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, you unmuted me?
Yeah, Panina, what's up?
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I said I'm in the car. Don't worry, I'm not driving. Everyone's safe.
Pina, how much are you going to raise? We're really excited. Who are you reaching out to? What are you going to do on campaign day or even today?
A lot of people. Well, I have a lot of relatives, not me, my husband. He has a lot of relatives, Baruch Hashem. They live
Amazing.
in Queens. So we tried, I believe last year, my son raised a lot within, I think, an hour. What was it? Half hour? He raised $750.
Aaron's amazing. Aaron's amazing.
Yeah.
Just from two uncles. So this year we'll put a lot more effort.
I love that. And even ask his uncles to give more this year, you know, like say, who are hoping counting you for a gift between X and X. So if they gave $250 each last year, or they gave more, $360, saying, hey, this year, can you give another number? Like, try to get them to go up. That's fantastic. Wonderful. Yana, any questions?
Not really.
No, I don't have any questions. I have a lot of coworkers, so I'll just
I love it. How
share.
many
I have a
coworkers
lot
do you
of,
have?
a lot.
Like, are we talking 20? How many are you talking about here? Just
50?
curious. 50?
Yeah,
If only half of them, or even like 30 of them, just give you, or if 28, which is like pretty much half, give you $36 each, you would have already gone over 1,000.
right. And I'm a lot of WhatsApp groups, like parenting groups and stuff. So I'll post it like everywhere.
Right. I love posting there, but also PM people say, hey, this is an amazing school, unique mission statement, like get it, definitely push it. I love that. You can 50, half your people give you
Right.
it.
I'm also I'm connected now with the person who runs actually another Kirov school in New York. So I'll share with her and let her share with her people. So she knows a lot of people. So we'll.
I love that. And even ask her to just post it on her status, like just get the word out, spread the word. Why not? You never know. With like a picture of your child or a picture, like a story, that line that you want to share, like it's really, really impactful. I love that. That's awesome. I'm excited to see your page.
No
right.
problem.
Victoria, any questions or concerns?
No questions. I just wanted to say that I'm actually excited to join the WhatsApp group because one of the biggest challenges for me when I'm trying to raise money is to come up with the text of what to write to friends and family. So I'm glad that there's going to be like a little cheat sheet or however you want to call it. So that's going to be probably helpful. But Baruch Hashem, I also have family and friends that hopefully will be
I'm so
supportive.
excited. And I remember, like, take what they're giving you with just a script and you edit it. I always, like, whenever I don't forward the exact message I get when I participate in fundraising, I always say, you know, hey, Rachel, haven't seen you since, you know, I was in New York a year and a half ago, which is crazy. Like, I've had campaigns where somebody asked their contractor to give and they've given. Somebody reached out to, like, their learning partner from 10 years ago, a 10th grade girlfriend that's now was 40, his 10th grade girlfriend gave to a campaign. You never know who's going to give by posting about it and spreading the word. So definitely go out there and spread the word, and you never know. I'm looking forward to it. Any questions? I'll be on for just one more moment and then I'm going to hop off. Handing it back to Richard.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Gitti. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, Richard.
All right, so at this point, we wanted to hear from some of the parents. Panina, do you have anything else to add? Because you are going to be our featured speaker for a minute. You're on mute. Rabbi Kramer, can you unmute? Because I don't seem to be able to unmute.
Yeah. I unmuted you. Jake?
No, Mrs. Elbahar.
Oh, Ms. Zilbar, to go first? Okay, terrific. Hold on. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
Or was it Jake? Whatever.
Okay, Ms. Zilbahar, hold on 1 second. Ms. Zilbahar, are you unmuted?
Nope.
No.
Hold on. Up, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here.
we hear you.
Good to go.
I have another disclaimer.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
English is my fourth language, so bear with me. Okay? So my kids tell me, Mom, you don't have an accent. You just don't speak English.
Wow.
Before I thank the Rebbeim, I just have to just brief. I know, 2 minutes. 4 years ago, my son made a decision on his own he heard from a few friends about Shalom Torah Academy. He made a decision to leave public school. He was finishing 2nd grade. He caught me by surprise, and I agreed right away, although my husband was very difficult to convince. So my son tried in his own words to explain to my husband that he wanted more emphasis on the Jewish culture in addition to strong academics. And Shalom Torah is all that and more. It's beyond. He wakes up every morning extra early to run to school. He's very excited to go. He tells me his own words, he feels safe, he feels inspired, he feels loved. And every Shabbos, Friday evening, he would give us the Divrei Torah from Rabbi Kramer or from his rabbis, and little by little, we would all get inspired, we would become more observant, and our family grew tremendously thanks to Shalom. And and then my son's decision that he made 4 years ago. So I just want to express huge thank you. Now I have all of you together. I don't have that opportunity often, to Shalom Torah Rabbeim that turned things around 4 years ago for the best. And you worked diligently to improve a lot of things. I remember you personally called every parent to find out if they're happy, if what they wanted to change. And just thank you for being so flexible, welcoming, and understanding. Not everybody's on the same level. Most importantly, you're helping the children reach their potential. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you
Right.
very much, Mrs.
Right.
Aguirre. That was very meaningful. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, right. Currently on mute, Jake. Jake, if you can give us some words of inspiration so that we can all go into this campaign and raise lots of money.
The
Yeah.
alumnus.
Yes, yeah. So English is my first language, but still bear with me. Good. Yeah, alumnus. I went to Shalom now some 35, 40 years ago, believe it or not. And my experience as a school, I still remember it was amazing. It was a very positive experience. And the fact that the school is still around today is an ace. It's a miracle. I'm very proud of that. So when I was my children's age, my family moved to New Jersey, and I can say with certainty that if Shalom wasn't around at the time, myself, my family, we would have no connection to Judaism today. The foundation definitely came from Shalom. I can say that with certainty. And I have to thank my parents. It was the insight of my parents knowing that Shalom would be our only hope to have a connection to real Judaism, to real Yiddishkeit. And them realizing that this was our only chance to keep things going. They knew that. That was our only option at the time. Shalom is where I learned how to read and write in Hebrew, English too, I guess. Learn about holidays, learn about brachos. And it's the same for my children. It's where they learned and where they're learning all the same things and doing well. So I believe the vital foundation to Judaism happens at a young age. And it's our responsibility to support the institution. So, and for many of us, Shalom, if Shalom wasn't here, there would be no other option. And I think that's a huge thing. If there was no Shalom in Marlboro right now, there would be no other option for at least, I would say, half of the children that go to the school. So it's really, really important. And it's something we have to keep up with.
All right.
Thank you, Jake.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Wow. Thank you.
Yes. My son started with Shalom prior to current administration, and I can tell you that it's night and day. Of course, it's unbelievable what you guys have done over the last couple of years, and I can say for sure that that everybody should be energized to raise lots of money, because we know that the money, where it's going, what's being done with it, like we don't have to guess. Are people just going to get 25% bonuses for this money, or like what's going on? Like, the money is going to go towards our children, improving of the school. So it's definitely an amazing cause, and I implore everyone to do their best to raise some money. As I've said before, I give it to Sharp to say the closing. Every Sharp to close the meeting. Just want to say that I think the WhatsApp group has already started. If you're interested to join, let us know. If you've missed you or wherever, somebody will be reaching out and asking you to join, providing you either a QR code or just adding you directly or whatever the case might be. I'm not sure within the next day or two, I'll start putting out images and texts. Of course, it's only a sample text. We ask that everybody customize, make it personal, as Gita said many times. If you're sending it to your parents or to your cousins, don't make it sound the same as if you're sending it to your, old, high school friend that you haven't spoken to in 3 years. So it's like customize, make sure, make sure that you understand who the person who's reading it is. And while you can take the text that they're gonna give you, just, insert, maybe a personal joke or personal word or personal thing that you and that person has in common or share. So that will definitely pay off. Definitely join the call center. There will be an event at 6 o'clock on May 16th, prior to the kickoff, like a kickoff party or something. So prior to the event, we're going to have that. And I'm sure that the rabbis are going to send schedule for when the calling center will be open. I suggest people go there. When you see other people, you get inspired and you make, triple the number of calls made otherwise. It's just the energy of the room is usually gives so much power to the callers, and people get inspiration and the strength to call people because other people are calling. So it's definitely something to do during this campaign. And of course, the cause is so important to all of us that we definitely want to keep Shalom Torah here for a very long time. So with that, Rabbi Sharf, if you have any closing statements, and go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Richard. First of all, Mrs. Elbahar and Jake, that was very, very meaningful speeches that you gave over there. Brief, but really, really very meaningful to me. I'm sure to Rabbi Kramer and to everybody. We really do appreciate you guys a tremendous amount as parents, and that's why we are so happy to be involved in your children's education. So I just want to, very, very briefly, really, I want to say thank you very much to everybody for their tremendous efforts the past years. Rabbi Kramer was telling me beforehand how every year the parents just, pick up the game even more than they did the year before. We almost doubled last year from what the parents raised the year before, which is incredible, and we really raised, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just from the parent body, aside from the teachers and the administration and the board, who are also chipping in. But one of the biggest, blocks that we have is the parents. And, sometimes the parents look and they say, oh, it's only $18 or $25 or $100. How much am I raising already? So yeah, you can look at it and say, no, it's not a lot. But when you look at it collectively as a group and you see that it's no 40, 50, 60, $70,000, that's really, really amazing. And that, gives me personally a lot of chizuk, when I see that the parents are helping out and pitching in because it's meaningful to them. And I think to Rabbi Kramer and everybody else here from the staff and the administration, we appreciate it. So, thank you very much for your help. It really is very, very meaningful. And Bez Hashem, we'll see, we took a very ambitious goal this year. We keep on upping it. $400,000 is, pretty ambitious for a small school like ours, but, we know that the parents are there to support us, and we really appreciate it. And Bez Hashem will have a very successful campaign. Thank you everybody.
Actually, I want to say something. Hello.
Sure, Mr. Cherry, you'll be an honor to hear from you.
Yes, I was just listening. I just wanted to say real quickly too, I'm new. My daughter Janessa started 5th grade in January of this year. She used to go to Hatikva in East Brunswick, and I didn't like the way this place was going. So we found this place, luckily to my wife, Victoria, she's on. And I have to say too, to everybody in the school, only thing I can say is wow, she loves it. She loves it. I get goose chills just thinking about it. She never cared about going to school before. I mean, no kids do usually, but she loves it. Every time she says she doesn't ever said one bad thing about the school. She says she loves it. She's actually excited to go. Even when she wasn't feeling good the other day, but she had no fever, she goes, no, I want to go to school. So in the beginning, she went like, oh, maybe I'll stay home. But then I go to her, really? Are you really that sick? She goes, no, I really like it. I'm going to go. So basically I'm not one to talk a lot. I'm in IT, so I work in the back end. But I just wanted to thank everybody too in the school. This is an amazing school. She's only been there for about what, 5 months? And I wish she had high school so I could put my older daughter in there, but I do want to thank that you guys are great. I mean, the kids are like lie detectors. If something was bad, they would always say they wouldn't want to go. So all I have to say end with this is that you guys are amazing. I never really did fundraising. I'll see what I could do. I don't do this stuff, but I just want to say how amazing this school is. And I want to thank everybody and express my sincere thanks to the whole staff, because the school is really above and beyond my expectations of what I expected from a private school and an yeshiva for that. And we are technically secular and becoming more observant since I met my wife. So I'll end it at that, but your school is great. Please keep up the great work, because I think it's great for people like myself to really have a school like this, an option to go to. And I
Amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Cherry. Very, very.
Mr. Cherry.
We're obviously very, very happy to have your daughter here. Vanessa, she's fantastic. And thank you very much. Very meaningful. Thank you.
All right, so thank you for joining. It's middle afternoon during the workday, so it's very difficult to do. So we're very thankful for everyone who joined. So just to remind everyone, if Rabbi Kramer has not reached out, he will reach out to create a team to talk to you what you think you might be raising. Be ambitious, put a big number. People that you ask, when they see a big number, that you have a big goal, they'll try to help you. If you set a goal $100, don't expect anybody to give you $5,000, right? So if you make a goal of $3,000, you can ask people for 300, 400, there will be a comfortable giving you that money because it makes sense. So that's number one. Number two, look out for the WhatsApp group. If you're not on it, ask Rabbi Kramer or Rabbi Sharf to add you to the group. It's very important that you are part of that group, because during the campaign also we'll be putting out a lot of stuff, what's going on in the campaign. If you're not in the calling center, you'll know what's going on or whatever, right? So we'll be monitoring what's going on there. Plus I'll be myself and perhaps some other people will be putting out some content that you can share. So that's very important. And of course, customize the text. Don't just send generic stuff, because people know that you're sending generic stuff. Like, make it personal. So with that, I got nothing else. If any questions, concerns, comments, we can take them now. If not, thank you all for joining.
Thank you very much,
Richard.
Richard. Thank you.
Have a good day, everybody.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Take care.